Porter said you're a liar.
Yes, it's still recording. I can show you at the beginning. So we're on now. We are live. Yes, sirree. We are live. How you doing there, Marie? Glad to see you here. Cindy's blog. Good evening. Jay Nelson 252. How are you doing? Good to see you here. Got 7 people here. All right. Mr. Dutchy Dutch. Hey, how are you guys? So Tara Lee. Big Easy. How are you doing today? Good to see you. Big Steve Entertainment. John Games. Good to see you guys here. Charles Birdie. Hi, dog. Oh, gonna have a cup of coffee and smoke a little herb, are we? Burn some herb. Free music. Good evening. How are you doing? 14 people here. It's only 8:02. Everybody come in quick. So glad to see everybody here. Nice to have everybody here. Herb. All right. Well, tell her I said thanks. I'll see you tomorrow. Nice of her to let me know. I appreciate that. You need a better computer there, Marie. Can't see me. Refresh. You have to refresh there, Marie, probably. There's a lot of things going on with YouTube. There's a lot of people getting the black screen of death for some reason. I got it yesterday 5 or 6 different times, and when it says, it'll say video unavailable. You hit refresh, and all of a sudden, bam, the guy pops back up. And it's not with your internet or nothing. It's got to be with YouTube because it happened to 2 different channels at different times. So, I don't know. Daryl Lee, Roger Gaylord, how are you guys doing? Yeah, I don't understand it. Something's going on. It's got to be with YouTube. It's not with internets or whatever, because it's happened to everybody. Robloximus Prime, how are you doing? Good to see you here. So, glad to see you all here. Really no subject today, just whatever you guys want to talk about. I'm from here to 8 o'clock till 10, 2 hours. I just do it for 2 hours on Thursday, and I do it for 2 hours on Sunday night. So I almost canceled today because I was going to go to the auction, and I decided no. So the auction I do go to is on Sunday night, or Thursday night. So if I don't have one, it's because I go to the auction. Kevin Helming, good evening. How are you doing today? Oh, not too bad, Jim. I thought you were going to bed. Well, thank you for showing up. Nice to have you here. All right, that's nice of you, Mr. Dutchy Dutch. Kim 5, good evening. How are you doing today? Good to see you here. Red Raider 1. You are welcome, man. Y'all, let's check out Red Raider 1. I can't remember everybody, but let me see. Red Raider 1. He has 6. I'm one of 6. He has content. He has a created playlist. He doesn't have content himself, but he has a created playlist. So check him out if you're interested in the stuff he's got. Show him some channel love, and I'm sure he'll show you some channel love back. Yeah, cartoon Matt. Shaved the haircut. Yeah, 2 bits. I got about a 4 o'clock shadow going on. I'm talking about 4 o'clock in the morning. I've already passed the 5 o'clock, so I gotta trim it back up. Okay, what's wrong with Farm Boy 45 there? TJ's woodworking. He was just in here today. I could talk to him. Well, thank you, Cartoon Nat. What's wrong with Farm Boy 45 there, TJ? I know he's going through some problems. Got his mom's in the hospital and stuff. So, Barrow Boys, how are you doing? Good to see you here. Well, that's good there, Dem. I'm glad you're here for 10 minutes at least. You have me on the big screen? Well, that's good. No, I actually made that myself. Um, that's cod, and those were Nathan fries. So, yeah. Well, thank you, Mr. Dutchy Dutch. I am as good as can be expected, Barrow. I got to go May 7th, and they're going to do a total hip replacement on me May 7th. So hopefully that'll get rid of one of the aches and pains that I'm having. I mean, I'll be in pain for a few weeks after the surgery until things start to heal up, but hopefully everything will be okay. So yeah, 10 minutes is all I need with 5 minutes to spare. That's right, to show how much you care for Iron Dog, huh, Kevin? Thinks he's losing his friends. Okay, I will talk to him. Um, he doesn't understand what he doesn't, TJ, what he doesn't understand is that, I get off a 5 hour live stream or 4 hour live stream. He has one 2 hours after mine. I'm tuckered, man. I gotta go. I go in and get in my recliner, and I have to lay down. But yeah, I will talk to him. Tomorrow's Friday. I'm sure he'll be there. I'll bring him up on the panel for a little bit tomorrow. You have an operation on the 10th of May. What are you having done there, Mr. Dutchy Dutch? Oh. David in the desert. How are you doing this morning? Good to see you. Or this evening. Good to see you. You got friends, Kevin. I'm probably one of your best friends you got. One of your best internet friends. You've been with me, and I've been with you ever since we started this journey. Well, ever since I started this journey. So I think you were one of the very first ones that ever come to see me. So I will give him. I'll talk to him. I'll see what his problem is. So. Now removing kidney stones. Oh, I feel sorry for you, Dutchy Dutch. That is a hell of an operation. Oh. I know they had a thing years ago because I seen a documentary on it where they have this thing where they can actually slide in a small explosive charge, and they go right up to the kidney stone, and they touch it, and it, like that, and it actually explodes the kidney stone. They found out sometimes that can be more dangerous than what it's worth, but they do have an operation for that. I don't know if that's what you're having done or not. that's that's good, Kevin. I'm glad you're fond of me. I'm all shudder fond of you. I know. And Kim's been right there almost from the beginning too. So is Bobby Sprinkle and Picker Rick. I think I started my journey and I was into that with all of them guys at the same time. Or, they had started before me, but I started in with them. So, Bill 56, HT Tudor, how are you doing? Good to see you here. So, I can't remember if I talked to you when you asked me about your video, but I give you some constructive criticism. Hopefully you didn't take it. I wasn't trying to be mean or anything. Turn on some lights, get closer to your microphone so you can hear you a lot better, and you'll do good, man. I swear you'll do okay. So, Drunken One, good evening. How are you doing tonight? Good to see you here. Just a little 2-hour, sit down, chat, pat each other on the back, talk to each other, have a good, good little chat with each other, and show some channel love. So that's all it is. I know I realize there's people that want to, that my brother was in a live stream and he said, well, there's people asking about you, but you do it so early they can't see you. So that's why I do a Thursday night and a Sunday night one. So if they want, they can see me. But I try not to step on too many toes during the evening video because there is people that have other ones, Yes, I did. I got out the old rotary lawnmower, laid down, and I had the wife go until she got it all shaved down. Yeah, I look employable now. You can give me a job. Stood out there with a can with some pencils in it. I haven't either. I haven't seen him in a couple of days. I have to check and see what's going on. So, yeah, live stream the other day. I seen that, and that's been 2 or 3 days. So I have to check. Because he's usually on at 7 o'clock my time, 7:30 or so. So I haven't got a notification in a couple of days. My wife cut it for me, and I shaved the goatee and left the Hulk Hogan mustache. Mean Gene. So maybe he changed the name to Uber 7. Oh man, Kevin, I swear that's pretty good. Yeah, I have to check. I'll leave him a message. I like Cab. I like everybody. So see what's going on with him. Maybe he's having some tough times. I don't know. Let me tell you something, brother. Yeah. With Hulk Hogan. Let me tell you something there, Mean Gene. Well, it's hanging it up, banging and making sure you eat your vitamins and prayers. Yeah. I used to like Hulk Hogan. I thought he was an inspiration for kids. Not saying I was a kid. I was old, I was an adult, but I thought he was an inspiration for my kids when they were growing up, I give me some better light in here. I would put me up a green screen and the OBS, but I don't have the computer for it. All I have is this laptop. So I don't have a gaming computer and stuff like that. Yep, the WWF days, way back. Yeah, way back when WWF was WWF instead of WWE. Like those lamps behind me. You know what? That auction that I go to on Thursday has one similar to the blue one, but it is a blue electric one. And I almost went tonight just to buy that for that sole purpose. The only thing is, it's not a rounded blue globe at the top. It's rounded, but then it's got a flower design, like the vase off the top of it. You sort of look shoe nice, or so nice. Yeah, I know I look. I know I look so nice. Yeah, I'm. I don't think I'm ever gonna, go with that. I got the OBS downloaded in here, and I'm thinking about taking that out. Thinking about taking out YouTube Buddy because I don't use it. Everybody says how great YouTube Buddy is. The only thing I use it for is tags, and right now, you know, I think I come up with just as good tags as they are. So, and it's taking up a lot of space in my computer. Every time I go to get on somebody else's live stream, I got to scroll straight down and pick up the chat from way down at the bottom of the page because YouTube or TubeBuddy thinks it's more important and that it should be up at the top of the page. So I don't know. I gotta do something. This is starting to weird me out. I had the chat open in two different places and I could see it behind the other one. So, oh, okay. Riley, hi, how are you doing? Yep, I remember you telling me this morning that your surgery went well. You are home. That's good. Glad to see you. You're out and about, or may not be out and about, but you're out and about in the internet, so it's a good thing. I plan on. I don't know what time I have. Blazing Fireman. All right, there, Blazing Fireman. I appreciate it, man. Y'all check out Blazing Fireman. He was in Written in Bloods today. I was in that live stream for a little bit, chatted, showed some channel love. He's got 186 channel followers. So, if you guys are into his content, he's a gamer, but show Blazing Fireman some channel love if you want. I'm sure he'll appreciate it. So, also, X Written in Blood. It's X then Written in Blood. Show him some channel love. Hopefully he'll come in today. Thank you, Cartoon Nat. He likes the Hulk Hogan mustache. The only difference between my mustache and Hulk Hogan's mustache is that Hulk Hogan bleached his. So, he's not a true blonde. So. And if you search the internet, you can find some movies with Hulk Hogan in them before he was actually famous. Because it didn't say, they don't claim him or they don't bill him as Hulk Hogan. They bill him as Terry. I don't know, can't remember his last name, but they bill him as Terry. So. I like the movie that he was in. I can't remember the name of it though, but where he was a cage fighter or a ring fighter. And he was actually a wrestler, but they bring him into cage fight. That's pretty funny. So, all right, there, Blazing Fireman. Don't take any wooden nickels. Make sure if you take the highway home tonight, you put it back in the morning for people. Okay. I appreciate your stopping by. I really do. Thank you, Dom. I appreciate that, Dom. That's really nice of you. Yeah, it was Zeus. Yeah, I can't remember the name of it, but it was funny. Um, I've done that a few times. Dad jokes good for all ages. Yeah, yeah, I've done that before. Rip my shirt off. Yeah. Oh. I used to do this to the kids, and how Hulk Hogan would do this. I used to go. I can't see it, but you can get all these muscles and veins and stuff, man. They just show right up. And kids would they look at me, and they think I was a monster or something, But I could I could actually I had a lot of neck muscles. They were when I would bring it out like that. You could see everything in it, and the little kids they just look at me like I was some kind of freak and run. It was nice. I didn't have to deal with them then. They would always stay away from me. So, put a red and white banana on you. Now I was out in Massachusetts, and when I was picking up, I was out there running a garbage truck for them out there. I had a shagger, and I had um, long hair, and it was kind of curly. And the shagger would call me Hillbilly Jim because I had a full face beard, and everything. And because I'm from the country, he called me Hillbilly Jim, and I thought that was funny. So, Dog Mania, yeah, Dag Mania. Yeah. I never did, high school wrestling or anything like that either. So they didn't offer it when I was a kid. We didn't have wrestling when I went to school. They do now in the school I went to, but they don't. They didn't when I was there. Evening. Support those who supported us today. Small YouTube army is alive. So if you want to go see the small YouTube army, he just went live. I probably would have wrestled and enjoyed it if they had it, but they didn't have it. So, all right, Kevin. Thanks a lot for coming, man. I appreciate it. I really do. If you're gonna tip one back, have one for me. I can't drink. So have one for me. So. Today's Thursday, so today is Meds Day. Yeah. Num. I got a prescription I take every Thursday. It's 8 pills. So once a week. Mirabetrix, that's for rheumatoid arthritis. So well, that's okay. That's okay. You don't have to leave. That's okay. I said if you want to go, you guys can go see him. You don't have to. So, yeah. She says, have a drink for her too. Yeah. I uh, I haven't had a beer or a soda in it'll be 2 years, April 16th. Oh, not April 16th, August 16th. It'll be 2 years. I haven't had a beer or a soda. So I had that gastro bypass, and things with bubbles don't go good with it. So, I've had a sip, I've had a sip of soda, and I've had a sip of beer. And every time I do that, I have, the burps for like 20 minutes. So, all right, man. Dutchy Dutch, have a good one. We'll catch you later. You be careful. And thank you. Uh, and, you know, I'm sure we'll see each other before we have our operations. So I will be thinking about you on the 10th. In fact, I'm going to be live streaming from the hospital because I'm going to be there. I told my wife to bring I'm going to live stream that morning. Depends on what time I have to leave. It may only be for half an hour because um, I know most of the time when last time I had my knee operation, I had to hop in the shower right before I left and take a shower and scrub myself with this antiseptic stuff or whatever. And then, not dry off and then put on some clothes and then go to the emergency room, and then they, take you back to the operating room. I will. I said, go look on your Facebook. All right. I threw you up a like yesterday. I think it was, but I'll check your Facebook. So, but it depends on what time I got to be there. So I might throw up a live stream for half an hour or so the day of the surgery, and then the day after, hopefully I'll be coherent enough. I know I'll be awake because them bloodsuckers come in at 4 o'clock in the morning to wake you up. So I know I'll be wide awake at 5:30 to do a live stream. So, okay, Cargo. I'm sorry to hear that. I will check out your Facebook. You got pictures of it. Hopefully you're okay. I hope you are. I see you're in here, so I'm glad it wasn't a bad, a injury bad accident. So let me check real quick. Oh. Well, isn't that nice? I'll be darned. You guys got to check. You guys got to log into Facebook. Protecting your information. Kind of late now, isn't it? I'm on Facebook right now. I'm not being able to read chat, so just hold on a second. Protecting your information. We understand the importance of keeping your data safe. We have banned the app. This is your digital life. Which one of your friends used Facebook to log into? We did this because the app has misused some of your Facebook information by sharing it with a company called Cambridge Analytics. In most cases, the information was limited to the public profile, pages like birthday and current city. We can learn more about what had happened and remove the apps from our websites anytime. If you no longer want them, you can have access to Facebook information. There is more work to do, but we are committed to confronting the abuse and putting you in control of your privacy. Get more information. So I clicked the button for more information. Huh. I'll have to check this out. I'll open up a different tab and I'll save that for later so I can read that after. So, let's see. Okay, not there. I'll have thumb scrolling. Wow. Actually, that's not too bad. It's bad enough, but at least it's not. I don't think it's totaled out. So a new fender, a hood, a door, and some front end work, and you'll be good to go. But, it could have been a lot worse than that, cargo. So, thank heavens that, it wasn't that, it wasn't a catastrophic accident. So. Consider yourself really lucky. So. I'm back. Sorry about that. I just couldn't believe, Facebook put up a warning. Huh. All right, man. I'm sorry about that cartoon. I was off reading how Facebook's gonna, secure my information. Isn't that nice of them? Too bad they didn't do that a couple of years ago, eh? Or maybe 3 years ago or 4 years ago. Maybe they should have checked out all this stuff before they started letting people do what they were doing. You are live. Okay, Alvin Logan is live. So, Alvin Logan is a helicopter pilot. So if you guys are want to go check out his channel, it's Alvin Logan. He is live. So. You thought you was a goner for sure? Well, that is a scary thing. Being in a car accident is scary. It is. It really is. So, being alive is a wonderful thing. Thank God, you're okay, and the car actually wasn't. It's damaged enough, but it wasn't damaged to the point where it would have been a really serious accident towards you. So. It looks like the car will survive, but I don't quite understand. I didn't read the entire thing, but it must have had somebody peeled right along the side of you or something, because that's the way it looks. So. Yahoo wants you to agree to a new privacy policy changes. I opted out and didn't agree. You know what? A lot of times when you say no and you don't agree to that, they won't even let you get into it. So you either got to do what they say. Oh. Just a minute. Oh, that's what happens in the middle of the night. I moved just right. Sorry about that. Yeah, if you don't agree with their policy, then they won't let you back into their site. So they got you coming or going. You either agree or you don't agree. You either agree or you don't get to use it. So, just a second. I got to catch my breath. All right, I'm back. Oh, this one gives you the option to agree with it or dismiss it. Okay. No, I know a lot of times if you don't agree with what somebody has to say, or what certain form you're on, if you don't agree with it, they won't even let you on the form. So they've got you kidnapped or held hostage. You either agree or you don't get to use it. No, it wasn't an electric shock. That was my hip come out, Charles. Oh, that's good. You're still getting your emails. All right, Dem, we'll see you in the morning. Take care. Have a good night. Get some rest. I know that's probably a mute thing of getting some rest, but try to get some rest. So. I feel sorry for you, Charles, if your back pops out like that. Mine does. Mine used to. I have my third lumbar popped out. It used to pop out all the time, and when it would pop out, I would be down for a couple of weeks. I would actually I would go to the chiropractor, and they would pop my back out, and I'd get off the table and go to walk, and it would pop out again, and I'd be almost on my knees, and they'd drag me right back to the table again, And I got to the point where I was at the chiropractor at 7 o'clock in the morning, at 11 o'clock in the morning, and at 4 o'clock in the evening. And I would do that for 2 weeks, 3 times a day to get my, back in place. And then after it got back in place, I was fine, you know. But it'd take a couple of weeks to get it popped back in place and get it to feeling to where I could actually walk and do work again. And it was, it was nothing. It's the little things. Then I dropped my car keys in the parking lot. So I reached over and I put my hand on my fender of my car and bent down, and picked them up. And when I bent down, I was on my kneecaps, had to crawl to the car, unlock the door, climb in, and drive home. I was on my way to work. And I had to call him and say, hey, I ain't gonna make it. I was actually I was stopping to buy a couple of dozen donuts for work. I was getting out in the parking lot to go into the donut store to buy donuts for work. And it happened. I said, man, and it's funny because when I called and said, hey, I ain't gonna be able to, I threw my back out. I said, I was getting some donuts for work. They said, did you get the donuts? I said, no, I never made it in. He said, a lot of good you are. And I said, well, if I'd have got the donuts, I'd have come down and had you come out and get them at least, So, but yeah. And I was out of work for almost 2 weeks, going and having the chiropractor, punch my back into place. And then, and when they pop it, it sounds like a 12 gauge going off, boom, and when it pops out, that's what it sounds like too. So. Yep. So now I have figured it out. Now, if I drop my keys in a parking lot, I don't bend over to pick them up, but I'll kick them clear to the door. So yeah. So Dem's leaving. Dem is leaving. Dem is leaving. She's calling it a night. So she can only stay for a few minutes. So she was leaving. That's who's leaving. Dem. So Dem seeking the Earth Mama. So I'll say good night to Dem. But I don't miss some good old days where the back used to fall out all the time. Yeah. Yeah, you kick your you just kick your keys until you can pick them up. So, Yankee Living. Good evening. How are you doing this morning? Or this evening? So, I'm so used to morning talk. Glad to see you here. No. It was just everybody was saying goodbye to Dem. No, there ain't nobody leaving. So, not that I know of. So, yeah, I think it's just Dem was leaving. So, yeah. Yeah. Not too bad. I don't know if you heard or not, but May 7th is the operation date for my hip replacement, total hip replacement. So, yeah. And I can't wait. So you just missed it. If you go back about 10 minutes in the stream, 8 to 10 minutes ago, I was sitting here. Then all of a sudden, you hear a large scream, and that was me. The hip fell out of place, so I bowed out gracefully, and I would have cried some tears for you, but I'll do that in private. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that out in front of you guys. So yeah, it hurts. I'm telling you, it really does hurt. Then that coupled with the arthritis, my orthopedic surgeon looked at me yesterday and he said, well, I see the swelling's going down, but I can tell it still hurts. And I said, yeah. I said, the swelling's going down. The arthritis is still there. It hurts to turn my hands sideways, up and down or whatever. Fingers, I can't hardly, he put his fingers out there and he said, squeeze. He said, yeah, I felt 3-year-olds squeeze tighter than that. I said, yeah, I have no power in my hands. That's why when I pick up my mug, I have to hold it like this. I can't pick it up, with the holder. I can't hold it and lift it up with this hand. If I do, I'm in a lot of pain doing it. So, but so what's all new with everybody else today? Glad to see you're all here. I really am glad to see you're all here. So, and tomorrow is Friday, and I might bring up a few people up on the panel tomorrow. I realize you guys. Yes, it did. 1861. And today is the Jewish Remembrance Day for the Holocaust. So today they sound the sirens and everything. Everybody stands still, and they do a remembrance for all the Jews that lost their lives during the Holocaust. So. All right, Matt. Thanks a lot for stopping by. I appreciate it. I realize, it's different times in different parts of the world. It is like 1:42 in the morning across the pond. I realize that. So we can't all, I can't be, at every time zone. I'm sorry about that. Well, that's good, Kim. Your eye test was good. I have an eye test coming up, I think the 16th, something like that, 16th or 18th. So I have to go to that. It's at 1:30 in the afternoon. So thank you. I appreciate it, Marie. I really do. I keep everybody in my thoughts and prayers in this book, and at night, I say, well, it's like a generic prayer. I say, to all the people that are on my list in my book, I hope that God heals you in the way that you need to be healed. So, well, thank you there, Matt. Peace, man. Have a good night. Sleep good. So. I am going to end up probably getting a prescription for glasses too. So that does work. Prayers do work. I'm telling you, they do work. So you're right, Cindy's blog. They do work. So, and in the mornings, you guys come here, and if you want to put your name or put somebody's name on the prayer list, if I haven't offered it up yet, just write in there, hey, dog, put this name on your prayers list for me, would you please? And I will. I have no problem with doing that. Just make sure when you give me a name, just, give me a reason why you want them to put on the prayers list. And if it's something that you don't really want to say, that's fine. But it's just easier for me when I say, Cyndi Lauper, she has this and this and this, I'm just using Cyndi Lauper's name, but you know what I'm saying. So I try. There's a lot of people that offer a prayer list, and then there's other ones that right now they do a prayer video, and whenever something gets added to it, they add to the prayer video. So you just go to the prayer video, and it puts them on there for it. So, and I think that's pretty neat too. We're all one big family, so you might as well treat the entire family like you are family. We may not be a happy family, but we are one big family. So, if you guys aren't affiliated with Cindy's blog, check her out. She's got 393 channel followers. I had to look at that again because my eyes are going bad. So. I watched a couple of her vlogs the other day, or actually yesterday, I think it was. I actually put I hope you watch my blog. That one I actually put on, and I was watching that while I was doing something else. I wasn't doing anything on the computer. I was doing something else, so I was watching that. And let's see, The Day with the Girls. I think that's the other one I watched too. So if you haven't checked her out, go ahead and check her out. She's got 393 channel followers. So give her some channel love if you would. So the Angry Amish. How you doing, Dewey? Good to have you here. You're welcome, Cindy. That's what it's all about, is channel love. You know, I try to get everybody to check out everybody's channel, show some channel love, and in return, hopefully you would show some channel love back to them. I'm not saying you have to, but, you know, if you do, that is a plus. If you don't, you know, well, that's up to you. I do it all the time. It don't matter. A lot of people, you know, I go in and I show them some channel love. If you show it back, that's fine. If you don't show it back, I go into a bunch of channels and I do it all day long. You know, and if it's something I'm really interested in, I will make sure that, you know, I check out your channel and actually, you know, try to see some of your stuff. If it's something that I'm not into, I will actually, you know, I will go in and check out your channel and I'll watch a little bit of it and then leave you a like and a comment, and, you know, I'll show you some support that way. But, you know, like gamer channels, I don't do games, but I do go in and say hi. You know, I spend a few minutes in there, show them some channel love, and then I walk out. And, you know, that's better than not doing it. So I try to show everybody something, you know. June's birthday was 2 days ago, and I wanted to sing happy birthday to June. It was her birthday and Ford Van Man's birthday. And neither one of them has showed up in the live stream in the last 3 days. So when the next time they come in, I'm singing happy birthday to them. So I appreciate, well, June is an inspiration. I love her dearly. So I really wanted to sing it to her on her birthday, but she never showed up. And she was in another live stream, or they were in another live stream. They were giving her, you know, or saying happy birthday to her, but I don't believe she was in there at that time either. Yeah, David. When's your next video coming out? David in the Desert is the one that does, actually, he makes wine. So, I mean, I make wine. I've done a video on it, but David in the Desert is the one that makes wine and does it right. So he's the professional. I'm not saying he's a professional at it, but he's better versed at it than I am. Let's put it that way. He showed somebody and somebody showed me. So let's put it that way. So that's good. That is good, David. So. Fact. I'm going to your channel right now because I'm going to see if I can get your bell to ring. The only video he's got was he was doing a channel recognition to a bunch of us, and I was on it, and I really appreciate it. And that's the only video he's got. I do not, but let's see. You bastard. Excuse my language. Okay, David, I'm going to unsubscribe, and then I'm going to resubscribe to you and see if I can get your bell to ring. All right, I got your bell rung, so now I will know if you put out another video. Well, go ahead and check out David in the Desert's first video. It's like 6 months old, but it's pretty cool. He was doing a channel recognition to a bunch of channels. Maybe you'll recognize some of them, maybe you won't, but it's pretty cool. I like watching them kind of videos. So I like the wine videos. I really do. So I got I gotta get my hind end in gear because I got 5 gallons of pear wine that's still in the broom closet. I gotta get I gotta bring in a bucket, I guess, and because it's all in 1 gallon jugs, I'm gonna have to rack it all into a bucket, and I'm gonna have to keep racking it because this stuff is really, really cloudy, or not cloudy, but colored. It's not clear. I'm gonna have to rack the living heck out of it and see what I can get out of it. But it's all made out of 100% pears. Okay, so and it's got it's I didn't peel the pears. I used pear peelings and all. I juiced it. I put the pears in a juicer and juiced it. Then I added some water, some spring water to it because it was kind of really thick to loosen it up. But I gotta rack it out, and then I'm gonna have to actually mix it with some pear juice, some regular pear juice, all natural pear juice, because this stuff is. I tasted it. It's right up there. It's up there to the burning stage. That's how tough this stuff is. So it's really high in alcohol. So 32-week-old apple wine sure is good. Yeah, it is. So um, this stuff has been doing since, dare I say, hmm, I think this has been making since actually September. So it doesn't hurt it. I mean, it's all fine. It's sitting inside a dark area and stuff. So I'm gonna rack it. I should rack it before my operation and get it into a bucket, and maybe rack it maybe see if I can rack it a couple of times before my operation. Let it set for a few days, rack it again, then let it set for a couple of days and rack it again, so I can get some of the fines or some of the impurities out of it. Even if you juice it with a juicer, you're still not, it's still got some stuff in it. So. And it had the seeds and stuff in it when I juiced it. And so it's got some of them tannins in it, which gives it the color. So it's never going to be clear. If I'd have peeled the pears and then cut them off in the pear itself, so I didn't have the seeds or whatever in it, it wouldn't have had that kind of color. So, and I did do about a half a bushel. I did cut them off that way, but the other half I didn't. So that's where the color's actually coming in from. So. You guys like wine? If you like wine, give me a thumbs up on the in the chat room. How many people like homemade wine? Anybody? Anybody? Bueller? 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 I'll be right back. I'll bring you back a little something special. Never had it? Well, Big Kev likes it. Me? There you go. Just a second. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Let's see how many people. Oh, let's see, huh? All right. Well, hopefully you can see it from the kitchen. This right here is from the the winery of the Poor Boy Winery. That's my name of my wine, the Poor Boy Winery. This right here I don't drink that much, so this is going to get me lit here by the end of the day. There, that right there is sweet cranberry, made with 100% cranberry juice. Isn't that special? So, can you smell? Take a big whiff. Mmm. You like the name? Winery? Yeah. Let me tell you something. That is like 16%, okay, according to the hydrometer. But it is as smooth as a baby's behind. There's no roughness to it. It doesn't burn or nothing. Just me. How you doing? Okay. You guys are trying to get me drunk. Are you going? You better not try to take advantage of me. That right there. I like that. That is apple wine. And this is, I believe, around 14%. Take a smell. Take a whiff. Pretty good, huh? It is high for wine. We're doing some drinking here, taste testing. My wife still guys got the wine out. Yeah. Think I'd take a shot with me? Well, that's good, just me. This is like 14%, okay? And it is good. I think they're trying to get me drunk and take advantage of me.
Excuse you?
I think they're trying to get me drunk and take advantage of me. Yeah. Hell, they're agreeing with me. I asked them to smell it. One guy said, smells great. I have some Applejack too. It's outside in the garage. Okay. I put it out there because it's got a pretty good high content of alcohol. It didn't freeze while I was out there in the garage. I have some watermelon wine out in the garage. It's been out there all winter. All winter. Never even slushed up. And we got 10 and 15 below zero out there outside. And it's colder in the garage because, you know, it's shaded in there. So it's a lot colder in the garage. Never even so much as formed an icicle or, you know, slush or whatever inside it. It is almost 24% alcohol. It's just past the 23.5%. It's almost to the 24%. So, this, I'm going to surprise you guys. So, if I can get the lid off. Yeah, this was cold, man. We had cold winter. Hey, drunk guy, keep drinking and send me a bit. Okay. All right. All right. That. Feast your eyes on that. This is everybody's favorite. You remember when you was a kid, you used to get them orange creamsicle popsicles? everybody went for the orange creamsicle popsicle because it tasted the best. Or the orange crush soda. That's exactly what this is. Orange creamsicle. Take a smell. See? And that is pretty damn tasty. Who do you want me to make that check out to? That is made with the same batch that I made the watermelon wine that's out there right now. And it is almost 24%. I can stick this in my freezer and I ain't going to worry one bit about it freezing. So. And that's just what I have upstairs in the refrigerator. I do have, I got Applejack outside. Hey, Cap! Let's see if I can.
What?
Bring me that apple cider off the table. Hell, if I'm going to get lit, I might as well get lit all the way. Oh, and bring me the watermelon, too. It's going to be Port Boyle Winery, that's right. They're trying to get me drunk.
They're trying.
Yeah, they're trying to get me drunk. Okay. You guys are killing me here. But, you know, what the hell? We're all adults here. You want some of that creamsicle? Yeah, that is some good stuff, man. This right here is hard apple cider. And it's running like 22 or 20. It's about almost 23%. It's right up in there in the 22, almost up to the 23 on the hydrometer. This is actually, it's good. I like it, but I don't like it because it is so damn sweet that you want to have a great big glass of this with an ice cube. And if you have a big glass of this with an ice cube, I can guarantee you, you're not getting up from the table that you're sitting at. So Drunken One was in the audience. I don't know if he's still here or not. I've got watermelon wine coming, Marie. Just a minute. Now, bad thing about the watermelon and the orange creamsicle, it is made with Kool-Aid. Okay. So you have to shake it up and stir it up because you'll have, just like when you make Kool-Aid in the house, you know, in your pitcher, you're always going to have some sediment. It doesn't matter how much you mix it or whatever, you never get it mixed, you know, all in. So you shake it up, make sure the sediment, you know, it all gets mixed back in again. Hopefully. Oh, there we go. You guys don't realize what's happening, but I am starting to get it. You don't really, see, I had this operation. So my metabolism metabolizes, you know, my stomach metabolizes alcohol a lot different than most people. For what you would drink a couple of shots of whiskey or whatever, half a shot or a shot will do me in. So here is the watermelon. Notice how pink it is. And my wife loves the orange, and she absolutely loves the watermelon too. If I had a bottle of it down or up here from downstairs, I have black cherry made out of Kool-Aid too. No, it won't hurt me. I'm fine. It won't hurt me. Take a smell. Does it smell like watermelon, do you? Mm. Okay. Yep. So it is some good stuff. And I was taught how to do this by the guy that's in the chat room. He taught somebody, they taught me. I started experimenting. I went from doing it with a 2-liter bottle of juice to doing it to gallon jugs to doing it to 5-gallon jugs. So it is good. I haven't made any in a while. I got to start. I'm down to about 40 bottles of wine downstairs. So I got to get started again. So for those of you that don't know, you can use wine to barter with. People will barter for wine. You'd be surprised what you can get for a bottle of wine. Not that I'm saying you should, but you can. And I have offers all the time for people to buy it. They want to buy it from me, you know. I don't do that because it's against the law. I would never sell any. Never. I would never sell any. Because that would be against the law. So. But I don't even barter with it either. Because that would be against the law too. So, but in case of, a crap hitting the fan scenario, you'd be surprised what you can barter for a bottle of wine. Yep, you keep a bottle out and you give them a shot of it and say, "This is what I got." And they say, "Wow, I like that." Well, you like that? I'll take 50 pounds of rice, 100 pounds of beans, and 10 pounds of fat back. And I will give you 5 bottles. You'd be surprised what you can get for 5 bottles of wine. So, just saying. Not that anything's going to happen or anything like that, but it is nice to have around. Just for that case, just for that reason. You want some muscadine wine? I've had it. I don't mind it. I've never had any homemade muscadine wine. My grandpa used to make elderberry wine, and he never used the berries. He always used the flowers. He would make it with the flowers. So, because you get the better flavor with elderberry with the flowers than you do with the berries themselves. So, yep, that's enough for me. Yeah, that's good stuff, man. So, and now that we're all drunk, or is it just me that's drunk? I don't know. Now that we're all drunk, who do you want me to write a check to? So, yeah. It's all good. You know, if you got nothing better to do all day long, because I had nothing better to do, I couldn't do anything. I started making wine. I went to a store. They had a bunch of cranberry wine or cranberry sitting there, cranberry juice, $1 a bottle, 2 liters. Hell, you can't beat that. So I bought a bunch of it, made some cranberry. I made some tart cranberry. I made some sweet cranberry. Everybody in chat wants me to, okay. So I just write chat room, check. Okay. So, yeah. But anyways, you know, it is good stuff. And if you haven't got anything better to do, well, it's not that you have anything better to do, but if you want to, it's not that hard to do. Get a hold of Dave in the Desert. He'll tell you how to do it. Not too bad. I'm getting a little wasted here, written in blood. You should have been here to stop me. So, Maniac Grammy. How are you doing, sweetie? I have missed you. I have been worried about you. Hopefully, you are home and resting now. You have been in my thoughts and prayers. So I really do. You had me scared when Tessie come across with that prayer for you. I thought, man, something's really happened to you. So I'm glad to see you are in the chat. So, all right, Big Kev, see you later, man. Have a good one. I'm glad to see you here. I'm glad to see you that you are out and about and doing something. That's nice. It's really nice. I'd offer you a glass of wine, Maniac, but you probably can't have it right now. So, but Marie's been getting me drunk. And dog, drink that. Dog, drink this. Dog, drink that. Yeah. I've had Applejack. I've had watermelon. I've had apple wine. I've had sweet cranberry. And I've had orange creamsicle. Oh, I think I've hit my limit. All right, Charles, man, have a good one. Take care. We'll see you in the morning, maybe. I'm going to. You've never had a drink? Well, I'll have to come to your place and Maniac, and we'll just get hammered one good time. We'll sit on the porch, sipping a nice cold glass of wine, eating some Ritz crackers with peanut butter on it. Now that's living. Hey, you're more than welcome, Written in Blood. You guys, I give you a shout out or a channel recognition already today, or in here a little bit ago in this. But if you guys aren't affiliated with Written in Blood, go ahead and check him out. He's a gaming channel, but he also does live streams. He also does, music streams and stuff like that. And it's not the headbanging stuff and all this other stuff. He plays some good quality music. So give him a look, see, show him some channel love, and tell him I sent you. So. I'm sorry to hear that, Maniac. I didn't know. I knew about your mother, but I didn't know that you lost your aunt. I'm sorry to hear that. How you doing there? Don't be late for the ball bell. Yep, Ritz crackers with peanut butter on it and wine. All right, we just had some sliced cheese on Ritz crackers. It don't matter to me. I got all sorts of wine. I could get 10 of my favorite friends all hammered. They wouldn't even know what the hell hit them by the time it was done by the end of the night. Deanne, the chicken lady, how are you doing? All right. I love you too, and I won't tell my wife. That's nice of you to say. You're welcome there, Written in Blood. You're welcome. I appreciate your channel. I really do. So, like I said, check out X Written in Blood. So check out his channel. All right, Maniac. I enjoyed seeing you here. You made my day. Really, you did. I'm glad you're home. I don't know if you heard or not, but I do go May 7th for a total hip replacement. So I just got the date yesterday. So I'll be out of pain pretty soon, hopefully. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I know who you are. No. I am Deanna, the live up catch, but not cooked. There you go. That's funny. Let me check out your channel. I'm watching your video right now. So, if you guys aren't affiliated with Deanne, Deanne the Chicken Lady, go ahead and show her some channel love. She has 7 channel followers right now, so I have a pretty good idea who it is, but I ain't for sure. So. Yeah, you married that shameful cat. So you married your Grizz's wife. Oh, you're Grizz's wife, right? No. Yeah. So I'll have to check out your video, Deanne. I'll keep you here up on the. So check out Deanne, uh, the Chicken Lady. Yeah, Deanne the Chicken Lady. Check her out. Show her some channel love. I think that's actually Grizz's wife. So give her some channel love. Also, Fat Boy 00. Sorry to hear about your mother, man. I really am. I completely understand. I know what you're going through, man. So, y'all check out 00's channel. And I really am. I've got you on my prayer list there, Fat Boy. So, I keep wanting to call you Fat Boy, but your channel name is 00. So, you know, or double O. So, I got you on the prayer list, double O. You know, I figured that's who you were when I seen the video. It says you like chickens but not cooked. I knew right away who you were then. So I showed you some channel love there, Deanne. So I'll try to get everybody else to show you some channel love. Show Deanne the Chicken Lady some channel love. That's Grizz's 270's wife. Help her out. Make her big. Make her be a famous star someday. Well, thank you, Written in Blood. I appreciate that. I really do. Oh. And Fat Boy, you know, if you need me, if you want to talk or something, just PM me, let me know, you know, and I'll talk to you, man. I know what you're going through. I lost my mom and I lost my dad, and then I lost my mom 8 months later. So I know exactly what you're going through, you know. So it's hard. You're welcome there, Deanne. You are more than welcome. Okay, Double O. We'll see you later, man. All right, thumbs up. Thank you, Maniac. I appreciate it. I really do. You guys aren't affiliated with Maniac Grammy's Homestead? Check her channel out. I know you're going to love it. She's a stand-up woman. Really, really nice lady. Give her some channel love. And give her channel a look-see. When she gets back up to doing her channel stuff again, I'm sure she'll be back at it hard and heavy here shortly. Written in Blood supported the Chicken Lady. That's good. It's really good. You're much better looking than Grizz anyways, Deanna. So, much better looking than Grizz. So. By the way, if you guys don't have it up on live chat up at the top, put it on live chat because you are missing comments if you have it on top chat. So make sure you got it on live chat. I hate to think somebody talking to you and you missed it, and and they think you're ignoring you or whatever. So put it up on live chat. I always try to remember to do that before I even start the live stream, so I have it done. There's been a day or two I have forgot. Then somebody said, you're missing comments. And, I look up there and it's on top. So that's what you do. Make sure it is on live chat. Oh, I love Grizz. I love Grizz, but you're better looking. You're better looking, Deanna. Much better looking. Grizz has got that rustic Bigfoot look. That dark, deep down, earthy woodsman Bigfoot look. And I'm really not into the deep down, dark, earthy woodsman Bigfoot look. Plans for the weekend? I'm going to party like it's 1993. No, I'm not doing. I don't know what we're doing. My wife's going out with her sister tomorrow night, so I don't know what we're doing, but I'll probably just sit home, watch TV. So, I usually don't do too much on Friday and Saturday night because it's live PD night. I actually love watching live PD because I cannot believe there's that many idiots out there running around in the United States. But there is. You got a driver's license? No. Why? You got to have one? Evidently, the guy didn't get the memo. Sure, you got to have one. Well, you ain't going to take me in, are you, or give me a ticket for not having a driver's license, are you? No. I don't understand it either because every place you go on that live PD, we're not going to tow your car. They need to come to this city right here. It don't matter. You get caught without a driver's license, and you can have 4 drivers in that car with you. They don't care. All of you get out, we're towing that car. They don't care. That car will be towed. I can guarantee it. Your husband will be home, so you'll be watching live PD with him. Hey, I love watching live PD. So there is. I can't believe it. And they all think it's a crime that you need a driver's license. So, and I'm not racially profiling or anything like this. I'm not. But you check it out and you watch how many people do have driver's license and how many people don't have driver's licenses or identification on them. I'm not going to say anything. You just watch the show one time and you figure it out. Never seen anything like it my entire life. So, yet they think it's completely okay. And then when they run from the cops, I didn't do nothing but run from you. Why are you getting up on me? Excuse me? You ran from me and you're wondering why I'm getting all over you about that? You don't think that's against the law? A lot of them don't think it is. And then, the reason why they run is because they got something on them they got to get rid of. So 95% of them, or they have a warrant. Usually they got a warrant for the arrest, but usually they have something that's going to put them in jail or prison for a long time. That's why they take off running, so they can get rid of it. As soon as they turn the corner, they can pitch that stuff because you don't see them throw it. Then you can't say they had it unless they find it and fingerprint it. But I wish my husband would be home soon. That would mean that he has been gone all day, but he has been home all day. Yeah, I can believe that. Diana Johnson, how are you doing? Nice to see you here. You can take that stuff back from here if you would.
Right.
Diana Johnson, let's see what you got here. Diana Johnson has 701 channel followers. I happen to be one of them. Let's see, Lloyd Window, Lloyd Outside, Health Update, Live Drive Up with Big H.
Right.
It doesn't have any content. It looks like it's all light videos. She has Hazel Reptile, Green Bay Wacky on there, Cab 7, Brian's Paranormal, Tessie, no, Lisa Hausherman, sorry, not Tessie. Check out her channel. Show her some channel love. And I'm sure she'll show it back to you. So. Grizzly. Yeah. No, she's got her own channel. So. That's funny though. I wish my husband would be home soon, but that would mean he would have been gone all day. But he has been home all day. You don't know what I have to go through with him. I understand. I'm home all day with my wife. I completely understand it. So I completely understand it. Yep, you was here the other night and told me you'd be back. I remember that. That's Grizz's writing dog. You can't fool me. Yeah, you're pretty smart for a bald fellow. I knew it was him because I don't think she gets on the computer really. So that's right. He set it up for her today, and I'm glad to help you out there, Diana. Or Deanna, excuse me. I'm glad to help you out, Deanna. Great. Give her a great big old hug and a kiss for me there, Grizz. Tell her congratulations on a new channel for me. Well, that's good, Marie. You missed your husband after 12 hours. I used to work them 12, 14, 16, 18-hour days every day, man. I hated it. You know, people say, oh, yeah, you work. I said, oh, you know, they work 8 hours. I wouldn't even take a lunch break till I had 9 or 10 hours in. So. He is naughty, isn't he there, Bill? But he still looks like he's a product of Bigfoot walking through the forest, though. So. Oh, I bet it. I bet, Marie. Probably around 11 o'clock or so, I'll end up taking my medicine for today. No, I gotta take my 8 pills, so that'll be nice. He's passed out on the couch. I bet he is, you know. I used to have to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning. And I'd get home at 5:30, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock every night. I get up at 2. I only lived 5 minutes from work. So I get up at 2, get dressed. I was at work at 2:30. Coffee was already made. On the way out the door, I grabbed my coffee and head to the car and drive to work. Then I had to be in another town by 3 o'clock or 3:30. So So it took me 35, 40 minutes to get there. By the time I started my truck up, got it warming up, did my paperwork, and took off. You know, your van is broke down for two, so it's all stuck with each other. Yeah, that's a bad thing. Call Uber. So, yeah. So, focus. Old Mucker in the house. How you doing, Old Mucker? If you guys aren't affiliated with Old Mucker, check out his channel. Show him some channel love. I'm sure he'll appreciate it. There you go, Marie. Let him sleep. Take tomorrow off. So, so. So are you going to take tomorrow off too, Marie? Or are you going to be up at 5:30 to see me tomorrow morning? If I was you, I wouldn't get up at 5:30 to see me if I didn't have to get up. So your husband's home. Hell, just stay there and relax. You know, get up when you get up, I guess. So. You're making a grocery list for them. There you go. Go shopping. If you guys didn't see it on Facebook, I made fried cod and Nathan French fries. Man, that turned out really good. Well, that's okay. That's okay, Marie. Get up whenever you want. I'll be on till 8, 10, 9, 11. I don't know, whenever people start dropping out. So. All right. Well, we'll see you there then, won't we? Anybody got anything they want to talk about other than sex? The Second Amendment, the sexy Second Amendment, sex with the Second Amendment, politics or religion. Yep, that's what I put it on Facebook, is the American version of chips and fish and chips. So. I love them Nathan French fries, man. Those things are excellent. Well, if you don't have to, don't worry about it. If he does, well, we'll see you then. Not bad, Hazelnut Channel. How are you doing? Good to see you here. I'm on for another 25 minutes. I'm getting off at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I'm only on Thursdays and Sunday nights for 2 hours. So I think, huh? Oh, you talking to somebody on the phone? Okay. No. You still in here, Grizz? Grizz 270. He set up his wife a new YouTube channel. Her name's Deanna, the chicken. Deanne, the chicken lady. Isn't that nice? He sent you some pizza. God, he's a sweetheart, isn't he? That's just some pizza. Oh, and focus. There you go. That's right. Focus, everybody. All right. I just wanted to see if you were in. I didn't see you say goodbye, so I'd hate to have you walked out the door without saying goodbye. So. You just crawled off the mower. All right, junkyard. Well, that's nice, man. Nice of you to join us. Good to see you here. Oh. Yeah, so it's Deanne. Okay. And the ever lovely Mrs. Iron Dog 63 is in the chat room. Y'all say hi to her. Nice to have Mrs. Iron Dog in the chat. Old Mucker's in the chat. Hazelnut, Marie, Deanne, the chicken lady, Junkyard. Don't be late for the ball bell. Diana Johnson. Free Music Jukebox. Cindy's blog. And the list goes on and on and on. Maniac Grammy was here. Actually, it was a pretty good turnout tonight. So. Yep. Now you reckon actually dog too much to drink. Yeah, I know. Mr. Grizz, you should have been up here having a shot with me. So we had apple wine, sweet cranberry, orange creamsicle, apple hard apple, or apple jack, and watermelon wine. Junkyard, did you make enough for the rest of us? He's having lasagna. Okay, we can talk about tomato plants. I have no idea what you want to talk about them, but strawberries, unless you really know what you're doing with them. I had strawberries in a raised bed garden. I had them for 5 years, and I had 200 plants. And I got less than a quart of strawberries from them out of 5 years. It ain't worth the hassle. It isn't worth the price. Get your strawberries from somebody that grows them, that knows how to grow them. So, tomato plants, I love the beef steak tomatoes. I like the heirloom tomatoes and grape and cherry tomatoes. And if you're doing any canning, get the Roma tomatoes if you want to make a sauce or something like that. If you're just making stewed tomatoes, get yourself some nice juicy tomato plants. The ones that make juicy tomatoes. Awesome Gaming, how are you doing? Good to see you here. Nice to have you here. Yes, that is my wife, Mrs. Iron Dog. What? Beans. I like the bush style beans. I don't like the pole beans. There's too much work into doing pole beans. If you're gonna get beans, get the bush style green beans, and you won't go wrong there. And what I used to do is I would plant a row of green beans, And then I would plant another row like 5 days later or a week later. And I'd plant another row like a week later. And then after you start harvesting out of your first row, and it starts to get to where, you're noticing that they're not producing, plant some more seed in between those and start pulling out the plants that aren't producing and plant some more there, because you can get a lot of beans, because they don't take very long, about 30 days, and you got green beans. So if you start early enough in the summer, you can run 2 crops of green beans out of the same rows. So yeah, it's going to get cold again. It was almost 70 degrees here today. So, but I got 2 trailers in my garden right now. I got to get both of them pulled out, and hopefully, um, I got some potting soil right now. I got some bags of potting soil in the car. I got to get them out because I'm going to start the seeds and put them in my greenhouse. I've got 3 of them greenhouses. I'm going to put them out and get those started, and then hopefully, because I'm having that total hip replacement, I can get somebody get my son-in-law to plant my garden for me again. Yeah, you don't want to put nothing in the ground yet. It ain't nowhere near warm enough. No. No. But I'm going to do a video of me doing planting seeds for my greenhouse. I'm going to do a video of that. So it'll give you something to think about next year. So, or you can do it this year if you got enough time to save up the stuff. So. Well, it depends on how big your box is. If you're doing little boxes in your by your window or whatever, something like that, yeah. But even your raised bed gardens are still going to be cold. So the best thing to do is put some black plastic over it during the day and let that black plastic heat up, which will heat the dirt up, and you just keep the black plastic on for 4 or 5 days and let the heat of the sun beat on that black plastic, and that should warm up the dirt some. Well, I bet you got a sunburn today. You got to understand that dirt's a good insulator, and it takes forever to get that dirt warm enough. So. Yep, you'll have to water it more often in the hot summer. I haven't got any tomato seeds. I just buy tomato plants, actually. So, pretty hard to. I don't know. I don't have too much luck growing tomato seeds from tomato plants from seeds. So. But I have cayenne pepper, habanero peppers, Hungarian peppers, green, red, yellow sweet peppers. I have I'm trying to think what it is. I got asparagus out there already growing. I have I got beets and carrots, and I have some other seeds out there that I got to check. So. Yeah, you're right. Look on Craigslist there. Don't be late for the ball. You can find dehydrators all the time cheap. Craigslist, free cycle, any place somebody giving them away. Check the thrift stores and stuff, see if they have them. I was at an auction about a month ago and bought a brand new one still in the box for $2. So everybody kept passing it up. And finally I bought it. They started out, they were buying stuff on the table for $10, and then it went to $7, and it went to $6, into $5, and then I bid $2 on the stuff on the table, and they said take whatever you want for $2 a piece. And I said, all right, I want the dehydrator. You know, people just didn't understand what it was. They looked at the box but never read it. I knew what it was. So you got me a brand new. I did a video on it. Got me a brand new dehydrator for $2. That's right. Dehydrate the inside of that moonshine drug. That is absolutely right. So, you got mail today from the city. Your water and sewer bill is going up $5, $2.50 each. Them tricks. And you're probably not getting nothing extra for that $2.50 area. Of course not. You're not. Moonshine's pretty damn good with a Ritz cracker and cheese, isn't it, Grizz? Or Ritz crackers and peanut butter. With vodka chasers. There you go. Yep. Well, you gotta have something to cut the taste. Vodka chasers. All that hard stuff, Marie, that just cuts out the middleman, you know, which is actually the bathroom. You start drinking a bunch of beer, you have to go to the bathroom all the time. You drink 10 shots of liquor, you only have to go to the bathroom once. And you can do that. You can do two jobs at one time. You know, you can go in and utilize the facilities, and then show everybody what you had for lunch. Just stick with a watermelon wine. Yeah. That itself is pretty tough. It's not raw. I mean, it doesn't taste bad. Doesn't taste harsh or anything, but that's right up there. It's up there with alcohol content like brandy. So, well, that's good there, Junkyard. PBR is what I drink when I go on a non-alcoholic beverage kick. Um, you have to check this channel out there. I believe that's how you spell it. Check that out there. Yeah, Miss Iron Dog, she loves tequila. You break out in cuffs when you drink it? Yeah, handcuffs. Tammy Caldwell, how are you doing? Well, thank you. Thank you. My wife done it to me. She made me 20 years younger. Um, I don't know if that'll be enough. It might be enough room for pepper plants, but I don't know about tomato plants. if a coffee can would be big enough or not. It might be. I don't know, but I'm just saying I don't know. So, because a tomato plant gets pretty good size. So, so. Well, that's good, dear Tammy. Did you see what I wrote down there, Grizz? The guy is on YouTube. Check it out. Funny. Yeah, yeah, you're gonna need a 5-gallon bucket for that. Oh yeah. I've wanted to do that for the longest time, but I never. I don't have any. I don't buy pork in the bulk like that. But if I did, I actually should go to the butcher shop and tell him I'll take his fat trimmings, as long as they're still good, you know. Um, and make lard out of it. It's really simple. I didn't know how simple it was, so I watched a video on it. Yep, just start with some 5-gallon buckets. If nothing else, Bell, go to the donut shops and stuff like that and say, hey, I need some 5-gallon buckets. Alvin Logan is still alive, so if you guys want to hit that live stream, um, be my guest. Go ahead. Glad to see you here there, Alvin. I was going to jump over there, and I just forgot about it and got into everything else, but I am getting off here in a couple of minutes. It's getting past my bedtime. He's got a song, PBR there, Grizz. It's funny. He's got a bunch of songs, and he's a redneck. Imagine that, with a name like Scuzz Twitley. You will thank me for watching it. I swear you will. I know it's still early here. It's late here. It's early in the morning for you. It's late at night here. Oh. Judge Ed, I'm old. I'm not as young as you are, Mucker. I may look 20 years younger, but I'm not. That's a good advice right there, Grizz Teller. Drill some small holes in there and put some gravel on the bottom so it does some drainage. Got 16 people here. Pretty nice. 5 minutes to 10 at night. So, like I said, I do night live streams Sunday and Thursday from 8 o'clock till 10 o'clock. I did one Easter, but it was only for an hour because I was just so whipped Easter night. I couldn't even keep my eyes open. At 9 o'clock, I was like this at 9 o'clock trying to keep my eyes open. So I try to do them from 8 to 10 on Thursdays and Sundays. Yep. Get go to the lumberyard, get you a 1/2-inch piece of PVC pipe for $2.25. It's 10 feet long. Have them cut it into 3-foot stakes, so you get 3 of them. or cut them into 2-foot pieces, and now you got, you get 10 of them, or you got 5 of them. All right, Marie, nice to have you here. We're going to be cutting out here in 4 minutes anyway, so, but nice to see you. See you in the morning. No. Good night, Marie. Kevin Miller. Nice to see you here. I know. I know you're going in early because you only did a 4-hour shift tonight because of your anniversary. I'm getting off here in 3 minutes anyways. I'm getting off at 10 o'clock. So there you go. Get you some pork fat. You get enough of it there, Belle. And you get yourself a pressure canner. You can can that stuff, So if I was ever going to do it, I'd do it enough to where I could can, like what 22 pints of it or half pints, whatever it is, 22 pints of it at a time. That way you can put it down and put it in your pantry and have it. So, but I got a big canner. But if you only had a small canner, you could do 7 or 8, 10 pints or whatever, and can it that way. And it'll stay good forever. As long as it's canned right. I have bacon downstairs that I canned, and I use bacon ends and pieces. And then when I was all done putting all the bacon ends and pieces, I had a bunch of bacon fat. So I just shoved the bacon fat all into one jar. I still got to find out which one that is. But I got a jar down there with just nothing but bacon fat in it. So, and, it sits there and cooked and rendered and all that other good stuff. It's still got bacon fat. It's still going to be fat and stuff. But that's basically what it is. If you needed a bunch of bacon grease or bacon fat, you could throw that, do it that way too. All right, Kevin, I love you. Be careful. Have a good day at work. Keep your pork fat in your pants so your wife don't whack you. All right, everybody. It's 9:59. Time to say our goodbyes. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. I really do. If it wasn't for you, I'd have no business to be here. And that is the truth. And I enjoy doing the night ones because I get to see the people that I can't see during the day that are just too busy or don't get up in time or, because our schedules are different. But I do appreciate seeing you. Like I said, I'm going to be here on Sundays and Thursdays, 8 to 10. Oh God. I hate it when that does that. Anyways, I do have to go for surgery May 7th. So I'm going to try to do a small live stream that morning, and then I will have the missus bring my computer up with me or to me, and then I'll do live streams from the hospital bed. And then I think that'll be kind of neat. So, but all that being said, I want to tell you guys to, have a good night. If you guys are going anywhere, be careful, because it's not you. It could be somebody else. And, just watch out for the other guy, because dang well they're not watching out for you. So, and I always say that every day. Be careful, stay safe. Because I drove truck for years, and I've seen it. The people come across the line at you, they don't even know they're coming at you until they're right there, So make sure you're watching for the other guy, so that way you can defend yourself and get away from them and stay safe. And with all that being said, God bless, and you all have a good night. I really do appreciate you being here. And we'll see you in the morning if you want. I'll be here at 5:30 or so, 5:30, 6 o'clock, most likely 5:30. You all have a good night. Bye.